straps, grab your handles, walk backwards, find tension on the straps, and squat. Sit down. Drive through the heels of your feet to stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Let's get one more squat, and then mid-rows. Handles are into your armpits, elbows are driven down and back. Lean back, chasing your plank as you lean back. Pulling those handles all the way into your armpits. Let's get one more row, and now combine it. Squat row, squat down, drive up, row. Let's get one more squat down, drive up, row, and then spin and turn. Facing away from your anchors, alternating leg forward lunges, eyes wide T's, right leg in the eyes. Stepping forward, pressing down through your handles to help drive. Bring yourself up. On your next one, wise. Handles going just a bit wider. On your next one, wider and tease. One more to each leg, right and left. Standing rollouts. Offsetting your stance if you like. Lean forward, letting those handles go up above your head. Engage your core, pull back. One more, rolling all the way out. Engage your core, pull back. Spin and turn. Facing your anchor again. You got golf rotation, slight bend in your knees. Right arm driven up. Then left. One more to each arm, right, left. Stand up nice and tall. Hip hinges, press through your handles, reaching forward. Right leg is up in the air. Standing up nice and tall. Press, left leg up in the air. One more to each leg, right and left. Stand up nice and tall, grab a quick drink of water, come on back, and we shall get ready to work through this first round in the circuit. So we're going to have 3 different exercises that we're going to switch between, but we're just going to keep our straps lengthened all the way out so that we can keep transitioning pretty quickly from one exercise to the other. So we're going to start with a tricep press where we stand face away from the anchor. Handles are going to be straight out in front of you. We're going to press into a nice solid tricep press, okay? From there, when I say switch, we're going to spin and turn facing the anchor, and we're going to go right into a mid-row. Hands are under your armpits, elbows are driven down and back, leaning back and rowing. And then after that mid-row, we're going straight up into a Y, okay? So tricep press, mid-row, and a Y. Every time I say switch, we're switching between the 2 or the 3. Starting off in a flat board plank, and 2, 1, triceps, go. So bending at the elbows, lean forward, your whole body is going forward. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes, tucking those hips in, shoulders are back, chest is up. Getting ready in 2, 1, spin right into a mid-row. Hands are into your armpits, elbows are driven down and back. Lean back and row. Elbows scrape those ribs as you pull all the way up. And now Ys, straight arms all the way up overhead, palms down, reset, nice solid core, lift. Two, 1, right back to triceps. So turn around, right back in, leaning forward, pressing through those handles. Second set of mid rows in 2, 1, right at those mid rows, facing that anchor. And Ys, straight up overhead. Focus on your hips, making sure that you're not arching through that lower back. So keep those hips nice and locked in. Palms down, reset your shoulders. Lift your entire body all the way up. Let's go for our third set. Triceps, right at it, right at it. Finish this up, finish it up. Third and final set on this. Give yourself a little extra challenge here. See how deep you can go for your tricep on this last one. Working through those arms, keeping that core tight. Almost done on triceps. We're going to spin, turn, mid-row. 2, 1, spin, turn, mid-row. Same idea. Challenge it out on this last one. Taking a nice deep angle. Pull those handles all the way into your armpits. Last set of Y's in 2, 1, Y. Nice straight arms up overhead. Reset those shoulders. Lift. Two, and 1. So from here, we're going to go mid-calf, mid-shin. The rubber handles are going to be right below your kneecaps. We're going to be putting our heels into the TRX, and we're going to do same idea, 3 different activities here. We're going to do abductions. From abductions, we're going to go into a butterfly hip press, where our feet come together, our knees are over our hips. We're going to press straight up into the air, and then we're going to go into hamstring curls, okay? So abductions, taking those legs, driving them apart together to start. And in 2, 1, going. Abduct. Legs apart together. Getting ready for that butterfly hip press. Knees in, knees out, and press. Drive up. And now hamstring curls, nice straight legs. Pull those knees in so that they're right over your hips, and then push back. Equal pressure in the foot cradles. Knees in line with your hips. Abductions, legs apart together. Starting it over again. Getting ready, and butterfly hip press. Knees bent over those hips, press them up, raise them up. Try and be controlled as you lift your hips up and as you lower down. And then curl, straighten those legs out, starting it, pulling those knees into your chest, pushing them away. And abduction, last set of abductions. Really work for that drive apart together. Control. And now butterfly presses. And now curls, last little bit of curls. Pulling them in, pushing them away. Knees tracking in line with your hips. Come on, guys. And 2, 1. Nice. Shake those heels out of there. Okay, so we're going to do, our next one is going to be toes in, face down if you can. If not, you can always kick your feet out of the straps. So we're going to go side plank to one side, then we're going to roll onto the ground, face down, nail a plank position, mountain climbers when you're in that plank position, and then roll for your other side plank and then start it over again, okay? So I don't care which direction you decide you want a side plank in, just start on one elbow, locking it in, and in 2, 1, going. Make sure your hips are stacked, one right on top of the other. And now plank, mountain climbers. One leg in, and then the other. Toes pointed down towards the ground if you're in the straps. And side plank on your other side now, just rolling right on through. On this one, we're going to roll all the way through, side plank to our other side. Got a few more seconds here. 2, 1, roll, side plank to your original starting side. Mountain climbers, nailing that plank. One knee in, then the other. Nice and controlled. Straightening one leg all the way out, bringing your other knee all the way in. And side plank. Getting ready, roll all the way through, side plank, original side. Last little bit on this one, guys. We'll get water after this. Stay strong here. Just keep those hips up. Lock it in with that nice strong core. You're almost ready for it. Getting ready to roll and mountain climb. Nailing that plank right into that nice mountain climber. Eye gaze looking out in front of you. Last side plank and go. Two, one. Knees down, toes out. Grab some water. Nice job. Getting a drink of water, working your way back. We might as well keep our straps here at mid-calf, mid-shin. So we're gonna put our heels in and we're gonna do hamstring runners where we lift our hips up, right knee comes in, then left knee, just alternating which leg goes in and out. Switch is gonna be switching into an abduction where we take our legs apart and then sit up where we lay down and sit up, keeping those legs apart. Switching again, we go back into the runner, again back into the sit-up. Okay, here we go. 2, 1, runners, alternating one leg in, then the other. And abduct, sit up. Really control, making sure that your legs do not come back together. Lock in with that nice strong core, shoulders are back, chest is up. And back to the runners. And abduct, sit up. And 2, 1. Kick those heels out. Come on up. Lengthen your straps all the way out. We're going to stand and face away from our anchor. We're going to go into a Superman. Handles are over your shoulders. We're going to start straight out in front of you and then lean forward and then lower down. Press up, reach up. Switch is going to be switching to a chest press, okay? All right. So handles out in front and now up above your head. 2, 1, and Supermans. Down and up. chest press. Taking a nice angle. Bending at your elbows. Pressing straight away. And Superman. Right back at it. And chest press. Last little bit here. And rest. Mid-length on the straps. Yellow tabs will be covering up those diagonal lines. Grab your handles, walk backwards. We're gonna face the anchor, taking a wide stance, pointing those toes to the outside walls, going into a sumo squat. And then from that sumo squat, we're gonna transition into a straight arm swimmer pull where we press straight down through our handles, come right back up. Okay, sumo squats to start. 2, 1, going. Nice wide stance, shoulders back. Two, one, transitioning right into that swimmer pull. Nice straight arms, pressing straight down. No bends in your elbows. I like offsetting my stance. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. Using my leg to help drive and bring me up. Back to sumos. Wide stance, toes pointed away from your body. Two, one, last set of swimmers. Pressing straight down. Two, and one. Water, grabbing a quick drink of water. We are going to finish this off with a small round, but we're going to do static holds, okay? So keeping your straps at mid-length, I want you to find your deepest bicep curl. And you're going to hold that bicep curl at your eyeballs, and then you're going to walk towards your anchor to find your deepest spot, and then walk back all the way up. So you'll be almost completely upright. You're going to extend your arms all the way out, pull it back in, walk towards your anchor, towards that deep angle, walk back out. So you're holding that static bicep curl As you walk your feet towards the anchor, and then only when you're upright do you extend the arms out and re-engage in the bicep curl. Okay, so hands at your eyeballs, elbows up in line with your shoulders. Stay there, and in 2, 1, begin to walk towards your anchor until you get to your deepest spot, and then walk back upright. Nail the plank, arms out, in, hold the curl, walk, get towards that anchor, get deep, and then walk back. Nail at that deepest point, giving yourself a second to hold that bicep curl nice and deep, and then walk it back, out and in. Keep going, walking it out. Get deep, hold it, walk it back, out and in. Yeah, you guys, come on. And 2, 1, nice. From here, take your straps, lengthen them all the way out. We're gonna stand and face away from the anchor. We're going into a standing rollout. So same idea here. You're gonna roll all the way out, hold it, walk yourself backwards, keeping those hands over your head, nail the plank, walk yourself forward, re-engage, and go again. 2, 1, go. Roll all the way out. Those handles are up above your head. Step back. Continue to nail the plank as you walk back. Once you get to your deepest spot, hold, and walk back forward. Re-engage. Out. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. As you step back with this, nailing that plank, walking those legs back. You can always walk back to a wide stance, but make sure those hips don't begin to migrate up or back. Nail that plank, step back, nailing it, nailing it, nailing it. Hit it, hold, and then walk it forward. And 2, 1, mid-calf, mid-shin. Rubber handles right below your kneecaps. Heels are gonna go in. Equal pressure into your foot cradles. From here, we're gonna go into a hip press. So our knees are bent back over our hips. Keeping those hips back, we're gonna press our hips up, lower it down. Scoot yourself backwards, away from your anchor. Again, press the hips up, lower it down. Scoot yourself back. Work your way back until you can't go any further or you're not able to lift your hips, and then work your way forward. 2, 1, going. Press the hips up, down, scoop back, keeping your knees over your hips. You're going to start getting a lot of resistance on that TRX. On your heels, the further you work yourself back. Keep going with it. Go until you get to your absolute max, and then scoot yourself forward, press, little scoot forward, press, and then once you get underneath that anchor again, start working yourself back. Two, one, you guys are done. Nice job, you guys. Grab a quick drink of water. Work yourself back. Straps are going to go to mid-length. Where the yellow tabs will be covering up their diagonal lines. And then, as you work yourself back, walking backwards, face your anchor, let your hips drop down towards the ground. Head falls in between your arms. Freedom of movement here, bending one knee, switching from one side to the other. Getting a little deeper stretch in on each side. Finishing your last bent leg, straighten both legs out, really ground through your legs, look back behind you. Coming back to center. Feet nice and close together, hinge through your hips. Freedom of movement here, bending one knee. Switching from one side to the other. Getting a little deeper stretch in on each side. Finishing your last bent leg, straighten both legs out, press through your handles, spin, turn. Right leg steps forward, left leg steps through, reach across your body. Switch. Left leg out in front, right leg steps through, reach across your body. Back to center, lean forward. Let a nice stretch come across your chest. Lean back, step back, walk back. Let those handles underneath anchor. You guys are all done. Nice job.